I don't wanna wait for my life to be over, so I do it now.
Good morning, good day, good evening, everyone. It's Transphemerate MTG here, back with yet another very enjoyable Avatar the Last Airbender quick draft. A trophy to the last one with a nice lessons pile. Felt very nice to get it to that point. So we'll see how we go in this one here. First pack, Jasmine Dragon Treat Shop. I mean, it's good, but without, probably not a pack one, pick one. Do you think the Suki Kyoshi Warrior is actually probably kind of quite a nice pick here? No, I mean, we've got Lost Days as a reasonable removal. Both the Fire Sages and Cadets are kind of nice. Empire and Production is fine. Metal Hawk's a good common. But it's going to be, for me, the Suki here. See if we can look to go nice and wide and some green-white. Have a few different options of ways to go as well. Here we've either got the Water Tribe Captain or the Raucous Audience. I feel like the Raucous Audience could be fine, but I think the ally synergy with the Water Tribe Captain here is going to be slightly better. And yeah, good few options here as well. We've got the Enter the Avatar state, which I think is pretty good in terms of protection. Cycle of Renewal is nice to get some fixing out. Forecasting Fortune Teller, I think, is going to be the pick here over the It'll Quench here. It does really force me into blue-white instead of green-white, so maybe I don't. Maybe let's take the Enter the Avatar state and see what we get given these next couple of packs. Tolls of War, Fire Nation Warship. Mitsuki could work reasonably enough with the Tolls of War. Wartop Sentries, Earthbending Lesson are definitely potential options, but we'll take the Tolls of War, put it aside for now, because we could end up going for a sort of a wider black-white kind of look. Cat Gator, Razor Rings, Meditation Pools, Ban Attachments, another couple of the same kind of cards. I'll take the Razor Rings for removal. Here we've got an Airbending Lesson, Earthbending Lesson, Fancy Footwork. Fancy Footwork's not bad for 3 mana. Meteor Sword's really good as well. I'm going to take the Airbending Lesson here. Could even end up in monocolor, which I really don't think would be the worst thing in the world. Here, I'm going to take the Avatar Enthusiast just because it certainly is a way of getting things to keep growing. And here the Wandering Musicians. I'm going nice and wide. Might have the option to have that as something that we do. Yeah, we'll take the Aang's Journey. I'm just going to see if we can find some really nice mono-white things going on here. I mean, we'll take some of these other cards that could very much be in the colours we're looking at. Certainly looking at green as a potential secondary more than anything. But I think with a... I mean, Day of the Black Sun's phenomenal, but Gather the White Lotus, I think... makes me want to go into a mono white just a little bit more. I mean, we've got a Haru, which is really nice, a Poxbearer's Airbending Lesson, Cabbage Merchant, but I'm going to take the Protectors. Here, got another Airbending Lesson or another Wandering Musicians. I think if we're going super wide, we'll take the Wandering Musicians here instead. I mean, nothing here that really fits exactly what I'm looking at, so I will actually just go the Southern Air Temple. Now, even if it's just the only temple that I run, I think that is kind of totally fine. Because what it means is that, you know, if I have a nice wide board, it's a boom, put 1+1+1 counter on everything I control for 4. I mean, it's, you know, the rate's not fantastic, but it's certainly not awful. The Water Tribe Captains here, but I'm going to take the Glider Kids for a little bit of flying protection and just to be able to look at drawing some nice cards. Take the Yip Yip here. Another Glider Kids, I think. Here, Mono White is going to be where we're going. We'll take the Airbending Lesson just as some removal as well. Could end up taking the Rumble Arena, but it's not really exactly what I'm after. We'll probably just take some green cards in case we do look at going for a pivot. And Zuko's Conviction's wonderful, but again, not really wanting to be moving out of this mono white, I don't think. I feel like mono whites are looking kind of nice. That being said, an Earth Rumble here. I mean, the Glider Kid's got an Earth King. Create a 4/4 bear, search for a bunch of basic lands. That could be worth splashing a little bit of green for. We'll see. Oh, maybe not with a second Gather the White Lotus now, actually. I think that's just going to be even better. Take the Vengeful Villager here, because if I'm going wide enough, I think that could be quite a nice way to just get a little bit of protection down. We'll take Rocket Rebuke, I suppose. Another Vengeful Villagers. I think we'll just go the Meteor Sword here. I don't really want the too many villagers. We'll take the Robber Retreat just because it is in the colours we want. Zuko's Exile as, I mean, it's expensive removal, but it's removal. Farm Animals is kind of nice at 1 as well. Loot on the Vine. I think the Vine Vendor here. Jet's Brainwashing, and a How to Start the Riot. So, really with the deck we've got, that's basically maybe, what, 1 card too many? What is it, yeah, 1 card too many with no changes. So, we'll probably take out one of the Zuko's Exiles. But here we've just got a bunch of, you know, mono white going into Gather the White Lotus, with Avatar Enthusiast being able to grow, Suki making things wide, Wandering Musicians, Water Tribe Captain, Southern Air Temple, Vengeful Villagers, able to sack some of my creatures. Could go 16 lands with the Robberoo Troop, and bring in the second Zuko's Exile, or 16 with an Aang's Journey. Aang's Journey might not be too bad, actually, because I can potentially send, or search for the Southern Air Temple if things go that way as well, but really I don't even think I particularly want to go into green. We've got a couple of nice lessons and things, but with the double Gather the White Lotus, I'm thinking that just going super wide and being able to attack with Suki, Wandering Musicians. Not really any way to... Actually, Suki Kyoshi Warrior with the Enter the Avatar state. Flying First Strike, Lifelink, Hexproof. Yip will make her fly. Yeah. I reckon this is going to be interesting. First time I've really gone towards a mono-colour. I was definitely thinking about it, and then the, you know, the Plains payoffs came up. Even on 5, it's 5 for 5/1/1s and a Scry 2. I think that's pretty solid. Gather the White Lotus, that's what it's called. I think we'll keep this here. Yep. Land and a Earth Kingdom Protectors. Able to protect one of the other allies that I do not currently have on board. Because Audience is a nice thing for him to draw. Definitely be offering the trade. Acceleration on their end could be pretty scary, but the Avatar Enthusiast with the Gather the White Lotus coming in as well. Oh, a Lion Turtle. Interesting. Gain 3 life, but at least they can't, because that's power, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, not going to be attacking with the Raucous Audience there. Good Plains, and we will attack, because it can't attack or block at this point. If they want to block with the Raucous Audience, I will just yip, and I think that will be fine, but they won't, and I'll run out an Avatar Enthusiast. One more land draw, and I'll get the Gather the White Lotus, which would be exactly what we're after. And then the yip, the Avatar state with the Avatar Enthusiast being pretty big is a nice way to end up winning. Well, excuse me. White Lotus Reinforcements, Hurry the Hidden Talent. I mean, they're going to be airbending quite a bit. I think that's fine. Absolutely be looking to attack this turn regardless. They have access to 1 mana. Actually, maybe I don't. No, I'm just going to hold everything up. The Razor Rings for the attack. Gather the White Lotus next turn to make the Avatar Enthusiast really big. I do have access to, what, 4, 5, 6 mana at the moment. They don't have any lessons in the bin for the Lion Turtle, but yeah, super happy for them to want to attack. Forest, Raucous Audience, White Lotus Reinforcements. Let's try our best to Razor Ring the reinforcements here. Origin of Metal Bending, cool. Yeah. And at least here I can a little bit more safely just block the forest. chances that they'll have a second bit of removal, or sorry, protection, was very slim. What have they got? 3 mana here, and they'll just accumulate wisdom. That's fine by me. And ideally here, I don't really want to attack with the Avatar Enthusiast. Oh, Zuko's Exile on top. That's probably not too bad, actually. No, because I'm not going to be playing it. Avatar Enthusiast is going to grow ginormous. I think attacking with it is a better plan than keeping it up to block. At 7, that's alright. I hope they don't have removal for it. That's sort of what I'm the most scared of. Is that with the End of the Avatar state not being up, Katara, oh, that's fine, I think. They'll bank a couple of Earthbenders. At current, they can't block with the Lion Turtle unless they have another Southern Air Temple. Honestly, again, that's fine. I mean, it does mean that I have to chump a little bit. I can probably even just throw basically everything in front of the Haru, and then 1 in front of the White Lotus reinforcements. Pass to blocks. 3 onto the Haru. And take 2. Avatar Enthusiast is going to be attacking in for quite a bit next turn. Planes, Glider Kids, just as another blocker. Yep. Keep that one on top. We're going to go give the Avatar Enthusiasts flying and lifelink and all of these good things. Attack, gain 8, and then I got the Yip Yip next turn. Especially if the Lion Turtle is still unable to block, which I'm hoping it will be still unable to block. Fantastic, and this is going to be game. I'm going to be able to win pretty comfortably here. Yip Yip coming through. Cool, go pass. It doesn't matter, we'll just go block, block. They can't draw any cards with anything. Here we'll go my turn. We'll go yip on the Avatar Enthusiasts and attack for 12 in the air because the Lion Turtle is still unable to block. And they went wide, but I went wider. I went wider, which made my Avatar Enthusiast super tall. Good value out of the Call of the White Lotus? White Lotus reinforcements? White Lotus something, I believe. Let's just double check actually. Gather the White Lotus. And move to 1 and 0. So a nice wee start coming along there. Very happy to start off in that sort of fashion. Let's see what's going on with this next one. 3 lands of Glider Kids and 2 Gather the White Lotuses. Sure. Sure, I think I can scry into something pretty good, have a turn 1 play. Not going to be too upset with that, I don't think. Let's see how it continues to go. Plains, Earth Kingdom Protectors. Very nice to see them mulliganing down as well. Just what I like. Air Temple's fine enough. Yes, I do have something where if I actually sort of just hold on to it until I've played out both of the Gather the White Lotuses, then my board gets ginormous. Merchant of Many Hats here. Lands nice. Glider Kids. With a land on top. Honestly, might seem a little bit strange to keep the land on top, but that just means I get to hit 5 on 5, get to play one of my Gather the White Lotuses, and then see how else deep I get to go. Let's not. I'll take the 2, because it looks like they've definitely got something up their sleeve. They sort of want the Many Hats to die, maybe Earthbend 4. Fire Navy Trebuchet is a little bit frustrating. Just pass through the turn here. Look to Gather the White Lotus next turn. Can a second trebuchet can be attacking in with a whole bunch of. They're not. Okay. Planes. Gather the White Lotus. Farm animals, planes. Actually, take the planes first to get a double up on the White Lotus, and we'll just pass the turn. Pass, and what are they going to do here? They're going to attack. Resolve all. I'm just going to block one of the flyers. What they got going on here? I'm expecting it to be the Earthbend 4 when it dies, but it could be some other sort of trick. Could have also blocked with some of the tokens, but it's all it always lies. Okay, we'll sack that, give my ally and I guess, take 5. Planes, gather the White Lotus number 2. I think airbending lesson is going to be a little bit nicer here, and we're not going to attack. Oh, we may as well actually. I'll block a couple. I'll take 3. Southern Air Temple is going to be doing work next turn. I have 11, 12 creatures. They can block 3 at current. So unless they have a way of wiping the board pretty quickly, which they do, there is that that -2/-2 wipe. No, it's going to Earthbend. Cool. Block 1. And that's it. Let's win next turn with the Southern Air Temple. Yep. Let's see, they've got 3 blockers, I've got 12 attackers. Just attack with everything. Yeah, there we go. I mean, a pretty fantastic hand to keep, and then drawing into the drawing into what I drew into. Phenomenal. Exactly what I was looking for. The Air Temple coming in leaps and bounds. Get a Cloud of Darkness, quite a nice card. Especially in Limited, I think it actually worked pretty nicely as the reward. What's going on next here? Let's see, waiting. But, yeah, pretty happy with how the mono white has felt. Absolutely. That's, I mean, a couple of games that have actually gone exactly the way that I wanted them to, which is delightful. Pretty good hand there. Can Enthusiasts into Glider Kids. Have the Rabaroo Troop, which I'm probably not going to end up cycling. I'm going to, yeah, wish them a hello as well. I'm not going to cycle because I've already got the 4 lands, so if I can hit a 5th, actually getting it out onto the board's probably not going to be too bad. Another Merchant of Many Hats staring me down. Curious Farm Animals. Would have been nicer to see earlier than this, but it means I can double play next turn. Sort of look at the Glider Kids and the Farm Animals. Definitely not going to be blocking with the Avatar Enthusiasts, but they could be looking at getting rid of it regardless. No, just some Earth Village Ruffians. No blocks there. Aang's Journey. Okie doke. Well, what we'll do is we will still Glider Kids first. See what's on top. If it is a land, into the Avatar state. I think that's actually pretty okay to keep on top. And a Curious Farm Animals. Pass the turn here. Can block the Merchant if I want to. Can trade with the Earth Village Ruffians for the Curious Farm Animals if I want to. Not so sure I do want to. This next turn, maybe I think I do actually play the Aang's Journey for the land after drawing. Yeah, okay, let's see what they've got up their sleeve. Nothing. Okay, they were calling my bluff, and I called theirs in return. Okay, there we go. There's the Ruinous Waterbend. I was waiting for that last game, but it looks like it did the trick this time as well. So we'll Aang's Journey first. Don't want to worry too much about grabbing the thingy there. Avatar Enthusiast grows, I attack. Hopefully they take 4 damage. I'm kind of happy at this point maybe to block the swamp with the Water Tribe Captain. Don't see much of a downside with it. Callous Inspector, they're still stuck at 3 lands and another Ruffians. Okay. Okay, so we'll go Rabaroo Troop here. Planes. And attack with the Enthusiasts and just the Enthusiasts. If they want to double block, I will enter the Avatar state. Would have ideally wanted to give the Rabaroo Troop flying. They are going to double up. Cool. Flying first strike lifelink. Just going to kill both of your things. Yeah, you get to Earthbend another 2, but that's fine because a 2 isn't getting through any of what I've got. Yeah, I mean, even the swamp there can just be blocked by my Rabaroo Troop. And if they're stuck on 3 while I'm at 6, there's a lot that I can draw. Oh no, 3 plus the 1 they've got, so 4 realistically. There's their green, okay. I was wondering if they were monocolored like me, but no, they were just stuck for the colours of their choice, which is never very fun. I don't envy an opponent being in that sort of position. We're going to Rocky Rebuke. Interesting. Cool. Well, I'm curious. Go to combat, and we'll attack with the Rabaroo Troop. If they want to block, I will pump all of my creatures. They do not want to block, so I will keep the option open for the next turn. It's 5 mana rather than water bending as well, so it is a little bit more difficult to get going. Foggy Swamp Vinebender, that is totally fine. Pass to attacks. Be surprised if they attacked with the swamp here. Yep, my turn. Perfect. Planes. Go to combat. Attack with a Rabaroo Troop. Pass the turn. I mean, when I've got something that gets itself flying and gains me a life with the landfall trigger, I'm not too unhappy to just be drawing into lands. Of course, you know, better things to draw than lands would be nice, but it's certainly not as dead a draw as it potentially could be in previous decks. Let's see. What do we got? Just going to attack with the Vinebender, maybe? Nope. No attacks with anything. Suki is kind of nice to see. What have we got here? No? Okay. No responses whatsoever. And yeah, I'm not going to attack because they just chump with the swamp. I don't have the mana to be able to pump anything. If they get rid of something, it's a little bit sad. Oh, fine. I get a clue. Sounds good to me. I can still blow up one of their artifacts or enchantments if they do end up with it, or I can just draw a card at end of turn, which is kind of nice. Extra card draw. I'm certainly not going to say no to that. Longfang is a little bit scary. Although I can't use a Foggy Swamp Vinebender now to kill the Rabaroo Troop and not trade. So, I'm just passing the turn along. I'll happily take the draw here. They can bring back their Merchant of Many Hats next turn. They do still... Oh, yeah, I suppose that's at any stage. That's their priority being held. Wandering Musicians is kind of quite a nice draw, because what I can do is I can go Wandering Musicians, and then get in with a nice large attack next turn. Just going to attack in with a Rabaru troop, because of course it is a flyer on this turn. And the next turn attacking with a bigger Kyoshi. Yeah, sort of slightly bigger troop, have the Wandering Musicians as a possibility. Ooh! Nice! Didn't see that one coming. Again, not usually the sort of thing that I would be running in many decks, but shared roots here. Okay. Can be blocked by the Wandering Musicians, which is a little bit annoying. Because here there's not really much, you know, an attack doesn't really do much good. We bring the Merchant Many Hats back on their turn. Interesting. And replay it. Okay, pass to attacks. And go to my turn. Actually, gather the White Lotus. About as nice a draw as I could ask for, with a second to gather the White Lotus coming up afterwards. I'm just going to pass the turn here. Next turn attacking in with Suki and a Wandering Musicians that's pumping all of these. They need their board wipe back. They need their Ruinous Waterbending again. Yeah, fantastic. You attack me for 5, I go to 25. My turn. And yeah, they scoop. They can't deal with 8 2-1s coming at them with everything else. 9 2-1s and a giant Kyoshi. Very, very nice. Cannot say I am upset whatsoever about how this is going. This is feeling absolutely magnificent. So, we continue on, go to 3-0. And pray tell this continues. That would be absolutely wonderful to see that this continue as much as humanly possible. Couple of lands, a Razor Rings, a Sea Key. I think this is fine on the draw, because if I can get some nice land draws going, then I can curve out reasonably nicely. Certainly have ways to fetch some lands if I need them as well. Jong's Deserters is kind of nice for them. Plains, and I guess we'll just pass the turn. Let's see if they are also mono-white. It would be nice to see if they are. I've got a trick here, that's fine, but otherwise happy to just get rid of the one creature on board. And a Water Tribe Captain, please land, please. That is not what we wanted, so I guess a Curious Farm Animals will have to do. Come on, we're going to go no blocks there. Take 3. They are also on the mono-white train, so I'm going to have to cycle the Rabaru troop, unfortunately. Getting the land drop not on board here is a little bit upsetting. At least next turn, I suppose I play maybe the Wandering Musicians just as a good blocker. I could just run out the Enthusiasts. I can't even play the Wandering Musicians because I don't have the land for it. So we'll just attack with both of these again. What do they got here? Airbend, draw a card. Sure. Play it again next turn. Not the most ideal, but certainly not the worst. No blocks. Just the fact that they keep chipping in for 3 is a little bit annoying. Well, definitely replay the Avatar Enthusiast and just do the same thing where we're just attacking in with everything. In turn, if Fire Nation Warship. That's an interesting one. Go pass. And my turn. Okay. What do we do here? I guess we do Water Tribe Captain. And pass the turn. The fact that I've got a wider board after being so stuck for mana is... Oh, I'm just going to airbend it again. That's totally okay. I really don't mind that. Let's see. The pass to attacks and just pass through the turn. Okay, that Plains is delightful. Replay the Avatar Enthusiasts. And what we'll do is we'll take with the Water Tribe Captain, see if they want to crew up the warship. Very nice. What I'll do is wait for blocks. Brilliant, and yep. Yes, they get a clue, but they don't have their 4/4 reach body there anymore. And I can also block into the Water Tribe Captain and into the Avatar state. Oh, so they're dual colours. Okay. Was not really expecting that. What do we do here? I think we run out the Glider Kids just to get a good scry going on. The land would be wonderful. We're going to bottom that. Go to combat. I think we just go no attacks here. We're going to draw. That is fine. I've got both the Earth Kingdom Protectors and the Into the Avatar state. Of course I want the Avatar state for the Enthusiasts once I gather the White Lotus, or even Suki once I gather the White Lotus. Would be the ideal way to go. Okay, the Earth King. I have one of them too, but I decided against it. Tagging with the Water Tribe Captain. Okay. They'll search for land. What I'll do is I'll pass to blocks and block with the captain and the animals. Do I want to... No, I'm just going to let both of them die here. Happy for their captain to die. I gain 3 life, which feels pretty good. Yeah, Southern Air Temple. I suppose we will just attack with the Glider Kids. Is that attacks when creatures with power 4 or greater attack? Yeah, so we'll attack with the Glider Kids. Protect the Glider Kids. Not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. And then pass the turn, and before attacks on their turn, I'll try an airbending lesson, I think. Because I don't want them to draw or go search for another land with the forest, with the bear. Feels like they may have a Gather the White Lotus of their own that they're sort of looking for. Okay, we'll let that resolve, see what they want to make bigger. Go airbend the bear here. Ah, there we go, there's a plains, that's nice. So then they don't get any triggers on the attack from the Earth King this turn. Wartop sentries, a little bit annoying honestly, but not the end of the world. Go to my turn. Draw plains, gather the White Lotus, Avatar Enthusiasts become massive. Probably bottom those farm animals. Question here is, do I attack with the Enthusiasts and sack their Protectors? That is really what I'm wondering. I don't think I do. I think I just pass the turn. Got an Air Temple, 2 Musicians, and a Suki. I feel like that's pretty good ways going forward. They've got their own gather, that's okay. And what have they got as a follow-up? She probably should have just bottomed the plains as well, if we're being fair, because I know where the other White Lotus is. True Ancestry. Okay, bringing back their Water Tribe. Pass to attacks. My turn. Guess we go Suki first. Yeah. Suki first, plains, pass the turn. It's just a waiting game at this point. We're both about as wide as one another. They get a land. Oh no, they can. 7, 8, 9. They can regardless. Next turn. Go in for some big attacks. A Rabaru troop, that's okay. Land. Yeah, gets flying, that's okay. They're going to play the Water Tribe Captain this turn. Cool. And a Platypus Bear. Right, so they're Hellbeats. Makes me feel a little bit better about things. They probably still can't really attack with anything. Go to my turn. Go Southern Air Temple. Make all of my things nice and big. And attack with nothing. Keep just holding out, I think. They can pump twice with the Water Tribe Captain. But I have slightly larger creatures. If I can get rid of those Wartop Sentries somehow, which I'm not currently able to do, getting over the top of them is probably a better way of going, but the Yip Yip and the Into the Avatar State are both gone. Cool, so I've got a 3-5, which is fine because I'll just block with my Glider Kids. They can pump, that's probably not the worst thing in the world if they do. Yeah, in an interesting spot here. I mean, if I get the 2 Wandering Musicians out, I can probably chance a nice big attack. But otherwise, they have gone just as wide as me. Oh, yep, right. So, Wandering Musicians. Attack with the Glider Kids. No, because the Wartop Sentries doesn't die. I need to wait for the Wandering Musicians to be able to attack as well. The fact that I've got the Protectors, I think, is the only thing that's really keeping them at bay at this point. Second Glider Kids could be nice, but going to draw with the village means they're not planning probably on going on an all-out attack. Farm animals, what are they going to blow up though? They don't have anything to blow up at this point. Gonna run out another musicians next turn. I mean, they are scared, which is a very nice sign. My turn. Honestly, Aang's Journey here seems totally fine because it gains me 2 life, gets the second White Lotuses around, and I can play the second Wandering Musicians and still have the Yip Yip up in case I need it. Go to combat and just pass through the turn again. Think next turn I'm going to have to pull the trigger. They've got 10 cards in library though. They've drawn an awful lot more cards than I have, which is kind of nice. Or not drawn, but they've milled as well, which feels kind of okay. Gurupathic, that's maybe gonna see what they get. Oh, they've got their own Southern Air Temple. Right. So they're doing very much the same sort of things as me. Are they looking at a big attack here this this turn? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 creatures, 16 creatures. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they've got, certainly got that over me. Oh! Meteor Sword to kill the wall top sentries. Unfortunately that means that I still can't get across this turn, or maybe I'll just get rid of the White Lotus reinforcements. It's a real question here, because the wall top sentries lets me win next turn, but the White Lotus reinforcements allows me... Let's see if they... So they've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 creatures to attack with. I've got a bunch of blockers. If I survive, killing the wall top sentries is going to be better because it means I can attack in with like the enthusiasts or the Suki or whatever it might be next turn. I can block with the protectors and keep something alive. We'll pass here. Because they don't have anything else with reach, which means that the chances of them being able to... Oh, another Southern Air Temple. Alrighty. That makes things a little bit spookier, but all I need to keep alive are the enthusiasts and the glider kids, so I can really sort of just chump everything else if I need to. They're just going to go and they're going to swing all out. Yep. Search for 15 basics. Let's see. Okay, so I can't block the Robberoo troops. We'll pass the blocks here. What's the... So I can kind of just throw a bunch into a bunch. Get rid of the White Lotus reinforcements. Get rid of... I guess I'll block that. Block the 7... Block the 7, block 6, block 6, block 6, block 6 in the air, and then sack, block. I suppose it doesn't matter which 5s I end up blocking, I'm just dead regardless. That's, what's that, 20 damage? Oh, that is just enough. Yeah, I'm not blocking anything that is too low. I really did need to get rid of those White Lotus reinforcements instead, did I? 11 blocks, and then I sack the protectors. Yeah, that's going to pump everything, and I sack the protectors. Protect, I know the enthusiasts, and that's just going to be game mode. What a shame! I really should have looked at pulling through a little bit earlier then, I guess. Yeah. So I killed the wrong thing in the end. Didn't expect them to have a second Southern Air Temple. If I'd killed the White Lotus, then I think I would have been able to just about survive. Certainly didn't see that second shrine coming, especially right off the top. That feels like a pretty nice top deck on their end. Of course, they did have a pretty slim pickings from their library at that point. And yeah, I just couldn't get through what they were offering. Yeah, I think this is fine enough. Got an airbending for protection. Got an enthusiast. If I can draw another land, I can run out the Suki, have the Wandering Musicians available. They are going wide by the looks of it with red-white. Another land there is really handy. Really handy, but still taking a damage there. Gonna run out the enthusiast. Looks like they probably just want to kill it on their turn. They do. Yep. Oh, they're just gonna airbend it, isn't it? That's honestly okay, I think. Yeah. Especially depending on what they might play. Sun Warriors. Okie doke. Planes might just go enthusiasts again. Happy to just replay that. And a Kyoshi Warriors. That's the firebending for a bunch. Yeah. No blocks. Make an ally. Yep. Here. Land. Suki? Wandering Musicians. Wandering Musicians better blocker. Make the Enthusiast slightly bigger so I can block maybe one of the ally tokens. Team Avatar. Okay, killing the Wandering Musicians. That's interesting. It's going to make another token, I suppose. Let's block the farm animals. Do they just win here? No, they just pump it a little bit. Go. Looking a bit rough. Let's see. Earth Kingdom Protectors. I guess we looked at airbending lesson on their turn. Yeah, or is it a Suki? Is it a Glider Kids? Vengeful Villages. Oh, we're going to run out Suki here. Going to be a 2-4, but at least it can block reasonably into the Sun Warriors. Or the Kyoshi Warriors. Pass to attacks. If they've got some sort of way of pumping their entire board, then I'm sort of just at a loss here anyway. Make another one. And they might make another one. We'll go block the Sun Warriors. Block Kyoshi Warriors. Pass damage. I go to 3. And another Sun Warriors. Okie doke. That really does not help. I guess we... Yeah, what can I draw that's going to have at a potential 2, maybe 3 mana that helps me here? Probably nothing. Maybe something at instant speed. I guess we just pass the turn. Cool. Airbending is one of the Sun Warriors, and that doesn't make any difference. It's going to be game. Wow, just far too slow there. I was off to a rip-snorting start, a rip-roaring start, and then have fallen really, really short these that second last game, and that game certainly as well. Just being out-wided too much, not having the removal handy that I was looking for. So we'll have to hope that that is not the way things go in this next game. Let's see. That is a slightly more keepable hand, I suppose. Definitely, oh yeah, certainly with that third land draw as well, that makes it a lot easier. Black, white, a 2D. Just another farm animals and pass the turn. So they're cycling, which is good because it means they probably didn't have another land. Gonna make a Judy token, surveil some. Looks like it, and they'll sack. Ooh, so they're sacking the real one. There's a slight risk, given white is the predominant colour of airbending, so I could always airbend the token away and it just goes bye-bye. But it depends what they've got here on 4. No, they're sacrificed. They're going digging deep to begin with. Interesting. So we've got planes here, and we will go the Suki. And we'll take with the Water Tribe Captain. If they're offering a trade, they've got some sort of trick. It's a yip on the token. That feels fine enough. They've got a trebuchet. I've got a land. I've got an Aang's Journey with Kicker, searching for a land and my Southern Air Temple. You know, it's a little bit of a shame to give it away. 1 black mana at their disposal, that's only at sorcery speed. Let's attack with the Suki, they can block the 1/1, that's fine. They get 4, which is a nice little hit. Can always blow up the Fire Navy Trebuchet if I want. Nope, they sold out the Kyoshi. Nice. No, we'll just take all of the damage there. Gain it back next turn when I sack a farm animals to the Trebuchet. Play a planes, sack the animals to kill the Trebuchet. And cast a Vengeful Villagers. Attack for 1. Feeling in an okay enough spot here. I'm still pretty scared of what black is able to do. There's another Trebuchet. They're going to go 2D. Planes. I mean, that's the perfect sort of thing that I wanted, because here I can just airbend away the token. Draw another card. Blow up the Fire Navy Trebuchet with my farm animals. And attack for 3 with my villagers. Next turn I can play the Rabaroo Troop and probably not make a land drop unless I desperately need to. They are united fronting for 4. Certainly could be an awful lot worse. Rabaroo Troop. I can block 2 of them this turn, which feels pretty nice. They don't really have... I mean, Southern Air Temples are actually kind of handy here as well. It's okay. Here I'm going to go planes. And a Southern Air Temple of my own. And I'm going to be getting in. I'm going to be the one doing all this pressuring. No, not going to sack a creature. They do have to block into... Yeah, awesome. I am getting in over their heads. I've got another 2 lands. I'm going to be gaining some more life. If they want to attack me, they absolutely well and certainly can. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Alrighty. Cool. Make a couple of their things bigger. Doesn't make too much of a difference to me at this point. Planes. Go to combat. Attack for another 4. They are dead this turn, whether they know it or not. Or dead next turn, sorry. They attack me for... I take 10, because I bounce... yep, cool. Make another token. Cool, awesome. Not really too fussed. The fact that they're having to do this instead of killing my Rabaroo Troop, I think is a pretty good sign. Airbend one of their tokens. I take damage, that's cool. They don't have removal for the troop, which they don't. It's going to give them a good game, because I've got a land. Now I have to attack in for 4 in the air. And deal with it! I mean, you're drawing the 11 of my 16 lands. Could have ended up a little bit badly, but made the most of it, and got through, you know, squeaked in just enough to find myself 4 and 2 here, I believe. 4 and 2? Yeah, 4 and 2, which is not too shabby. Kind of feels nice to be at that 4 win mark. Just means that I'm going to go over 500 regardless of what occurs. Which I think is always sort of the goal, is to get back a little bit more than you put in. Here we've got a farm animals into an enthusiast, water tribe captain, musicians. I think this is fine. Again, not the most perfect of perfect hands, but it does give me a few options as to how I want to play this out, depending on what they roll out. And depending if I draw anything on 2, which I do not, so I guess I'll just attack with the Curious Farm Animals. Get in that first blood, take them to 19. Mr. Weezylicious, the standard bearer. So they're in Demir. A soccer coming out first is never what you like to see. Definitely going to roll out the Avatar Enthusiasts though to say hi. Probably take the 2 damage from the Soccer Lateral Strategist. Another land here would be Immaculate. Earth Village Ruffians. Yep, no blocks there. Oh, Immaculate. Just what I was asking for. Glider Kids here. Then I can enter the Avatar state. Ooh, I've got to keep that on top even though I'm not going to be able to play it. Go no attacks, because what I can do here is I can double block the soccer and potentially look at entering the Avatar state if I wanted to. I could just trade the Ruffians away as well. They're just attacking with the Ruffians. Okay. I'll gain 3, you'll get a land, but you don't get a card draw. Interesting decision for them to make. Gonna go Glider Kids again here. Quench, cool. Resolve that. And I guess just pass the turn. Glad I didn't roll out a Wandering Musicians then in that case. They're going to attack here. Nope. They're playing right and truly on the counter wave. Let's try for another. Oh, cool. This one does resolve. So they don't have counter magic. So they might have removal though. Attack for 4. Okay. Guess we'll try for a into the Avatar state. Resolves. Nice. I gain life. They don't kill me. Keep my Avatar Enthusiast alive. Maybe next turn I might be able to gather some White Lotuses. Otherwise I might just double spell the Musicians and Farm Animals instead. But I think the gathering the White Lotus is not going to be a bad idea for 5. Aang's Journey. Oh, they're 3 color. Right. And here's a Hermetic Herbalist. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't have ability to do that, so Wandering Musicians and attack with everything. Okay, I'll get rid of your Herbalist. You seem so keen to run her out. You just get the land back anyway. This is a Badge Mole. Right. Okay. Land, gather the White Lotus. Keep Airbending Lesson on top. Into Plains doesn't seem much too bad. Attack with both of these because you can't block one of them, and if you just take all of that damage. Mr. Weezylicious! What are you doing? Yeah, okay. Another good win. Very, very happy with that. Not going to say no at all to a game that felt like it was potentially going in one direction and then absolutely did not. Just pivoted into a very, very easy win. Always happy with easy wins. Going up to 5 and 2. So a couple of good drafts back to back here. 7 and 2 on the last one. Thought that maybe I was going to end up, sort of slightly just over, maybe 3 and 3 or slightly over 500 with those couple of losses coming. Here, feels again pretty great. Not having to worry about smoothing of the colours in my hand is a nice little change, I think, from some of the super heavy colours that you do see here sometimes. Planes, and I pass the turn. They attack with June, I just Razor Rings. Nice. June Bounty Hunter can get just a little bit out of control. Here they can't attack with anything at the moment as well. They're tapped out, so I get free reign for my enthusiasts. Otter Penguin is going to be a little bit annoying. First time Flyers also going to be a little bit annoying. But we have the Glider Kids, and it does also make my Avatar Enthusiasts a little bit bigger. Let's keep that land on the top. No attacks, because here I can block the Otter Penguin if I want to. Soccer. Nothing. Cool. Planes. Maybe another Glider Kids. Could Wandering Musicians. Might actually be a slightly better idea. And no attacks again. If I attack with the Soccer, I think I just Waterbending Scroll. They can draw an additional card, because Otter Penguin's going to be able to get through. Okay, I've got another 2 mana on hand. Okay, so they don't have anything that can protect the Soccer. That is a good sign. Another Otter Penguin. Okie doke. Here, I will... I suppose Glide Kids. No, I can bottom up planes at this point. And we'll go attack with the Avatar Enthusiasts. They take 5. Interesting. Pass the turn. I mean, they can make the Otter Penguins nice and unblockable. Azula. That's kind of nice. Razor Rings in the bin as well. Let that resolve. Exile a Glider Kids. And the Razor Rings from the bin. They can water bend. No. No water bending, just as though they had flash. My turn though. Let's see. Azula. I guess I might just pass through the turn here actually. Yep, and Glider Kids is actually kind of nice for them. Kind of draw with the Waterbending Scroll. Yep. Make both the Otter Penguins unblockable. See what they're going to do. Just attack with the Penguins. Awesome. Going to airbend one of the Penguins. Cool. At least I've got rid of an octopus form here. And they can't Razor Rings. So block with the Glider Kids. I've got 2 Flyers up. Do have a pretty consistent source of being able to do quite a bit here as well. Run out the Suki. Attack with my Enthusiasts. It's becoming a little bit more of a threat here though as well, the Avatar Enthusiasts. Okay, they just trade with a first-time Flyer. Interesting. I thought that they would have wanted to keep as much flying on the board as possible, although they do have the Otter Penguins, which is a clock and a half. Yep. He's attacking with everything this turn. Yep. And the trebuchet. Okay. Past the blocks. Block the glider kids. Razor rings. Yep. Just to kill the glider kids on the other side. Not that I think it matters too much. Let's see, I'd need some sort of a miracle, I think, to be able to come back from this. That could well be the miracle I was looking for. I take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 next turn. See, I suppose I'll play a Vengeful Villagers. Attack with the Enthusiasts. End the Avatar state. I hope they don't counter it. Takes me back to 8. Which means I still don't actually win because they attack with both Otter Penguins and the Trebuchet gets through. And that's going to be game, yeah. 6, 7, 8 because I don't have any way to deal with the flyers. Don't think it mattered which way around. Could have maybe attacked with the Wandering Minstrels as well. It would have gained me, what, 7 instead, but leave me with 1 fewer blocker, which means if they still swing with everything, I still die. So, yeah. Unfortunate there, but still going pretty good. 650 gems and a pack, and actually feeling like that was a pretty fun way to go about playing some draft. I think monocolour is not seen particularly often, so it's always good to have a go with it when it is on the table, which I think it most certainly was on the table at this point. And yeah, get to end up 5 and 2, or 5 and 3, sorry, which is definitely not the worst thing in the world by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, very pleased with the outcome there, and I hope that it continues to continue like that going forward. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I have been Transphemerate MTG, and I'll catch you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.